Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of our My Player Career Mode here on EAFC 24. We're returning today with our unbeaten Benfica side, where we look to crack on with the league campaign, where, as I say, we've made a very good start, and also look to begin our Champions League group stage campaign. We are, however, starting though with an England appearance as we come off the bench here, just an international friendly against Croatia once again. Still looking for my first goal in an England shirt. Only a couple of substitute appearances so far, but I'd love to find my first here. Let's see if we can get it in the final 10 minutes. So I am, of course, hoping to be in Gareth Southgate's squad for the next major tournament. Looking for my first goal here, and I've managed to find it as well. Last minute winner against Croatia. Third appearance for my national team, and I finally found the back of the net. So another substitute appearance here off the bench, this time away in Poland. I think this is actually my first away day with England. So again, hoping to get on the score sheet as we did at Wembley, but just a nice way to start off the episode with a few international games. I'm away from my man there. And got options either side. Here's Bukayo Saka. Can he slide it through? He can, and I've scored again. And I'm repping my England kit today. It's not the red one, which is actually really nice, but I've got the old school blue one here, which they had a couple of years ago. So thought I'd whip this kit on for these international games with England, and we've scored our first international goals as well. Lovely stuff. So returning to Portugal here and back to matters in the Liga Portuguesa. Obviously unbeaten in the league so far to kick off this season, and we've actually got the opener of the Champions League group stage in midweek, but of course I am actually suspended for that. So I'm going to have to wait until we travel to France to take on Marseille to make my Champions League full debut for the club. Sadilla's nicked that, and we could be on the break here. And Neres is with me. I'll try and slip it in behind the defender. He's got men to pick out in the middle. Pegged back to me, and that's a brilliant save by the keeper. That would have been a lovely team goal from us on the break there. Neres swings the corner in. Koku. And it's worked inside to me. Oh, how has that found its way in? We'll take it. It's another goal in the Liga Portuguesa for the Englishman. I'm back on the score sheet, and I needed that after slowing down towards the end of last episode. I have to say, I really like this this black away kit for Benfica. For those wondering, the home shirt that I've ordered is still on its way, so we don't have it quite yet, but I do hope that for the next episode we'll be able to rep the Benfica kit. Still working this around nicely, and I've unleashed the shot from the edge, which is turned away. I've been bright in this opening half an hour. João Mario coming away down the left, looks to find Frederick, who does well. Rafa, I've let it run, and he looks for Neres. Can Neres swing it in? He can. Lovely football. And that is a class team goal. Lovely counter-attacking move. Neres' cross is superb. And I just had to get something on it. Just meet it in the middle and guide it past the keeper. Just before the break, we have our second, and the 3 points look pretty secure. Well, with me being suspended for that Champions League game in midweek, I can stay out for the 90 minutes as I look to find my hat-trick. And probably should have had it there. Still waiting and hoping for one more chance to secure the hat-trick. And Neres in loads of space out wide. I've pulled to the edge and the shot is blocked. That will do it. Should have secured the hat-trick with that earlier chance in the second half, but it was a comfortable win for Benfica. And as I keep saying, our unbeaten run continues. Hopefully we can keep this up. So, of course, it's the Champions League group opener next, which I am suspended for after my red card in the qualifiers. It's probably the one game in our round of fixtures that I'd actually most like to miss. Celtic at home should be the easiest game. I don't want to miss either of the ties against Madrid or Marseille. And I also don't want to miss out travelling to Celtic Park. So we'll find out how the boys get on without me here in the quick sim. Cabral is in the lineup. And it's a pretty convincing victory as well. Koku with 2, João Victor with 1 up from the back, and Rafa on the score sheet as well. So great to get off to a winning start. So returning home to the Estadio de Luz here, Rio Ave up next. And despite our unbeaten start, Porto right behind us in the table. We did beat them in the early stages of the campaign in the last episode, but they're sticking with us and not letting us go anywhere. That's a terrible tackle, that. I've absolutely sent my man for a hot dog, and no wonder I'm not taking his hand in apology. That was an awful tackle. Free kick to be swung in. It's dangerous. Oh, it's great defending at the back post, because I was up for that. And I'm going to hit that. Oh, what an effort with the Trivela. Now, I think we've actually got the Trivela specialist trait on, so it's no wonder he hit it with the outside of the boot. That is close to an opener. Fantastic start to this match here. Rafa into my feet, and I know that the man is on a booking. Rafa looking to spin, finds me on the edge. Great opportunity, and the keeper's made a bit of a howler there, I think, unless I've caught that wrong, but it looks as if it's actually straight down the keeper's throat and he's let it go through him. We'll catch it again on the replay, but regardless, I've scored again and Benfica lead. Rafa plays it into me. It's not right down the keeper's throat, but I think he should still save it. It's not in the corner. Strange animation, but regardless, I have now my 6th goal, I think. Yeah, 6th goal in the league, and it's been a great start to life in Portugal. Oh, I flicked that onto Rafa. Can he reverse it to me? He can, brilliantly. And I'm in behind here. I've surely got the pace and the finish. Yes, this time we do have our 2nd. Lovely goal on the counter-attack. Myself and Rafa linking up beautifully. And that 2nd goal should just about do it and secure the 3 points for the home side. Well, there's the whistle. Another brace and another 2-0 victory for Benfica as our leading start to the season goes on. Porto still sticking with us for now, but it's been a brilliant start for myself and for the team. So another away trip here as we take on Famalicão. God, my Portuguese is not very good. I'm sorry, guys. I'm probably butchering most of these pronunciations. But another away day as we actually dropped to 2nd place with Porto jumping above us. Despite us beating them earlier on in the year, they have remained unbeaten other than that loss to us. And great opportunity here. And the opening goal as well. So, as I was trying to say, Porto have won every game apart from that one that they lost to us. So they have jumped above us for the time being, but a win here would see us leapfrog them once again and return to top spot. So it's going to be a close title race this year, I believe, with the 2 of us going for it, as the captain forces an unorthodox save out of the keeper, and we look on fine form at the moment. João Mario, clever ball forward. And I see Neres down the right. My pass will reach him. Brilliant from Neres. Oh, it's just wide. That would have been a brilliant goal on the counter-attack. But the final effort, I thought was going to find the back of the net. It's absolutely rocketed in. And it just flies wide of that far post. Now we can spring on a break of our own. Rafa had to check slightly. Now Neres. João Mario, back to Neres, nice build-up, and the captain's there, and it's a brilliant block, and Rafa unleashes one, and continues his good start to the season. He's getting on a bit now, Rafa, but he's still got some life in him. Koku slides it through. Nice bit of trickery, and Koku again, Neres now. Lovely football. Oh, it's a cracking 3rd. That's a beautiful finish. Played inside and it just opens up, and it's an absolute cracker on the left peg. With this game seemingly done now, I think I'm going to request an early sub as we travel away to Marseille. Oh, what a cross that is. It's a goal back. Still waiting for my sub. And it's going to come now after the hosts find a goal back. No clean sheet for us today, but I'm hoping that the boys should be able to see it out. We will simulate through, and it is a 3-1 victory. Couple of potential injuries there, so hopefully nothing long term. So I think I jinxed it. The captain Frederick is down for 8 weeks with a broken toe, and João Mario with the same injury. It's always broken toes this year, down for 3 months. So with the small squad that we have, that is going to affect us quite significantly. Taking on Marseille here in the second group game at the Velodrome. You can see Florentino comes in and takes the armband from Frederick, and it's Tengstedt in on the left-hand side for João Mario. It's nice to play at another real-life stadium here as we travel to the Velodrome, and Marseille actually got a point against Real Madrid in the group opener, so I'm not sure if that's a good thing for us or potentially a bad thing. Marseille pinging the ball around nicely in the early stages here, looking to go a goal up as Ledesma has to deny Iliman and die. First real chance of the game, and it comes to the hosts, who have been the better side. Jurasek, good throw in, finds my feet. Rafa just about pokes it back to me, and Florentino into Tengstedt, who does well. Can he lift that into me there? He can. Pulled back to Rafa, and it's another goal for Rafa. Into his early 30s now, but as I said in that previous game, he is still flying at the moment. Top assist provider in the league, and he opens the scoring here in France in the Champions League. Lovely little team move. And Tengstedt, who's come in for the injured João Mario, involved, but it's Rafa who scores the opener. Well, into the second half here, and we still lead by 1-0. This will be a great result away in France if we can hold on to it, because I was worried about making it through this group, with us probably being third favourites behind, obviously, Real Madrid and Marseille to finish in first and second. Ledesma forced into another save there, as Marseille hunting for that equaliser. Swung in and well defended. Another corner for the home side, and that should be cleared at the near and is, and potentially a chance on the break here. I'm all alone, and Elvedi's trying to get back at me, but got the pace on Nico, and looking to go coast to coast here. Brilliant run. It's off the woodwork. Didn't really do a lot wrong, but denied by the upright, and that would have definitely sealed it. Just under 10 minutes to play, and there could be a second goal in this one. Lovely. Jurasek from left back seals the win. I think it's Jurasek who slams it in. Regardless of who it is, Benfica are going to win here, and that's a massive, massive win, which means that we are 2 wins from 2 in the Champions League group stage. Lovely assist, slammed in at the near post, and Benfica coming away with all 3 points. We're going to request the sub here, simulate the rest of the game, make sure the boys see it out, which they do, and that is a fantastic start to life in the Champions League for me. So yeah, brilliant start to the Champions League group stage. We currently sit top of Group A after 2 games. Still a long way to go. We've got back-to-back games against Real Madrid to come next in the group stage, so that will define whether we make it through or not. But as for the domestic campaign, we now turn to the Taça Portuguesa as we take on Rio Ave for the 2nd time this episode to see if we can make it into the final 8 of the competition. So love a good cup competition in this career mode. Obviously won the FA Cup last year with Burnley, and we should be pretty firm favourites to make it relatively deep into this competition. I think ourselves and Porto will be the favourites, and we sprung forward early doors here. That should be a penalty, which we don't see very often in this career. Now, am I going to be given the responsibility of the spot kick? It is me to step up, so I've been pretty flawless from the spot in my career. Going to my favoured top left, and the keeper dives the right way, but it's a cracking penalty into the side netting. And just 6 minutes into this one, Benfica lead. Rio Ave looking to get back into it, and they have. Wow. How about that? Great cross into the back post, and it's a bit of a throwback. Marco van Ginkel heads home. It's a great back post header. Ledesma nowhere near it, and despite being on top in this opening 20 minutes, we've been pegged back by the hosts. Well, 5 minutes into the second half here, and we've been really poor since that equalising goal. Boateng lining one up. Oh, and Ledesma, that's a great save. Turns it around the post, and Cuadrado is on for Tengstedt. But we could be on for a cup set here. We've been really, really poor, and we need to sort our act out. Good ball. Knocked around the corner. Di Maria. Rafa went for goal. I've kept it alive, though. Koku, surely 2-1. Little bit of a let-off because we've been really poor today. But Koku slams in. I get the assist for it. He just waltzes into a pocket of space, and it's a good strike across goal. And as I say, despite probably being second best here, we are 10 minutes away from the quarter-finals. Well, there is the whistle. It wasn't particularly comfortable for us, but we do get through into the quarter-finals of the Taça Portuguesa, and we'll go and find out together who it is that we will face, as Porto also make it through Portimonense. So we'll find out who it is we will face in the quarter-finals. Oh, that's... Oh, well... It's basically the final now, isn't it? It's the final in the quarter-finals. Porto at the Estadio da Luz. And whoever wins that will be huge favourites to go on and lift the trophy. We've got to make sure we win that. So Vitoria on the weekend here, but we've one eye on Real Madrid, who come to take us on at the Estadio da Luz in midweek. So hoping to get some early goals here, as we are the league's top scorer. And we can think forward to Wednesday night as we welcome Real Madrid. Well, quiet game so far, but there could be a chance on the break here. Tengstedt heads on, and now Neres. Can he roll it through to me? Okay, that's fine. Tengstedt, Rafa. And I'll wait for the run of Jurasek. Lovely, into the middle, and I'm not going to miss from there. It's been a quiet game so far, but on the break, we push bodies forward, and it's Jurasek who floats it into the middle, and I'm free as a bird to smash home my 10th goal of the season in the Liga Portuguesa. Brilliant finish, and Benfica lead again. Neres, nice ball, and I'm able to turn, and I see Tengstedt out wide. He's onside there. Rafa dinked into the middle. Oh, it's a brilliant cross. And I'm flying in to make it 2 just before the break. That's a beautiful goal. It was my pass out to Tengstedt, and then Rafa just sort of floats it in. And I threw myself at the cross. And it's another brace. Good ball down the left. Chance here for the away side, and they're back into it. Great finish, and Vitoria pull one back. Maybe I won't be making that sub. We just look a little bit shaky now since that goal. Jurasek's not on the cover, and Ledesma came out and had to make himself big to make the save. We're just having to hold on in there at the moment. Rafa. Good ball forward, and Rafa, can you slide me through again? Brilliant. Have I got the finish? No, it's poor. Should have sealed the game there. Koku swings it in this time for the hat-trick, and I've missed again. A couple of great opportunities to seal it. We should hopefully be able to see the 3 points out, but it should have been done and dusted. And there is the whistle. It is another 3 points for Benfica. The unbeaten start goes on So, huge game here at the Estadio de Luz as we welcome Real Madrid. Still with that unbeaten run in all competitions this season. I mean, we're going to have to be on our game if that's to continue today, with Real Madrid coming to take us on here in Portugal. But it's been a bright start, this. And, oh, I've unleashed a good effort from the edge of the box, and Thibaut Courtois has to palm it behind for the corner, which is swung into the near. Tengstedt picks it up. Back out to Koku. Swings it in brilliantly, and Courtois there again. Still tied at 0-0 here. And it's been a pretty quiet game so far. We've probably looked the better side, but not had any end product yet. This is lovely build-up. Neres pegged back and worked half a yard, and the shot is blocked, and now Rafa, his shot denied by Thibaut Courtois. We've not really had anything clear cut just yet as the corner's played into Sildilia, and Courtois is forced into action again. Made 3 or 4 saves so far, but like I say, nothing really clear cut for us. Chance here, Reece James opens the scoring. I was trying to get back, but it's the former Chelsea man who gives Real Madrid the lead. Well, as expected, Real Madrid have been 10 times better in this second half, and they haven't really allowed us to create anything. Here's Di Maria. Can we find a late chance to grab an equaliser? Koku, I was peeling off for the pass, and he went for goal. Reece James wins it late for Real Madrid. And that will blow the group wide open now, especially if Marseille have beaten Celtic. So, one final game to close out the episode. Back to matters in the league as we take on Portimonense away from home. Now, we need to make sure we return to winning ways in this one, because we've seen, if you're watching in the RTG career mode with Sheffield United, if you go into bad form, you stay there for a long time. So we need to make sure, as that's offside against Neres, we need to make sure that we return to winning ways here and don't go back-to-back with defeats and keep the unbeaten run in the domestic season alive. Brilliant run this. I'm going to unleash the shot from range, which is turned away. Had a man out wide, but went for goal. And now we will have a corner, which Neres will swing in. And I've got my head on it. And the keeper's there again. Couple of early half chances for me as the corner swung in again. Headed up in the air and cleared. Oh, see you later. Rafa's on the run. Rafa. Can he return it to me? He can. Can I get the shot away? I can. And do we take the lead? Yes, we can. Brilliant goal on the break. Corner for Benfica. Koku swings it in. Good ball. Oh, that's a brilliant save by Nakamura, the Portimonense captain. I want to see that again on the replay, because I thought I'd really got hold of that header. Yeah, Nakamura does well. Neres. Nice. Tengstedt, surely for 2. Tengstedt! It's another assist. And Benfica look as if they're going to keep the unbeaten start in the domestic season alive. 2-0 again. And we've looked very, very good in these early stages of the campaign. Last chance here for Portimonense to get a goal back, but we've defended that well, and that should do it. Neres sends it down the line. Are they going to allow us time here to look for a third? No, I've got no stamina left. That'll do it. It's another 2-0 victory, a goal and an assist, and Benfica remain top of the league. Okay then guys, that is where we will leave it for today's episode of the My Player Career Mode. You can see Benfica still unbeaten alongside Braga, but we do have a 4-point lead over them with 9 wins from our first 10 games. we'll be back in the next episode to close out the Champions League group stage, where we're still looking pretty comfortable in the group, with Marseille dropping points away at Celtic. And we'll also have the huge Taça Portuguesa quarter-final as we take on Porto, looking to make it to the Final Four. All that to come in the next episode, guys, so make sure to keep an eye out for it, and I hope to catch you for it very soon. Peace.